Welcome back to the Paranormal Review, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about looking for Bigfoot. Okay, I mean we have TV channels and TV shows, like Finding Bigfoot, Monster Quest, and they've never been able to find anything. Okay, they hear some whoops or something every once in a while, and they go out there and they go whoo, and they hope to hear some kind of a response. And sometimes they get responses, sometimes they get weird wood knocks, sometimes they get other things. Now, where did we get these techniques from? I'm just trying to figure this out. Is this just something that's we hear a wood knock in the forest and we just assume, okay, that has to be a Bigfoot. I'm a little bit skeptical here, but I'm going to get into some more details here in a second, okay? But I'm just saying, we hear a wood knock. Have we ever seen a Bigfoot doing a wood knock? And then all of a sudden and then we can associate that. Okay, well, Bigfoots do wood knocks. Or could that be a woodpecker? Could that be a beaver knocking down a tree and the tree's falling over and knocking on the ground? Could that be a bear? Could I've seen bears pot trees, and sometimes if that tree is next to another tree, it knocks together kind of a little thing. Could it be a human? And what else could that be? Right. So until we know for sure that Bigfoots do these wood knocks or doing these things. Do we really know that's what they do? Why are we doing that? Okay, we go out into the forest and we look on the ground and we say, okay, well, there's a stick broken there. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's a Bigfoot there. Okay, I'm not trying to get all you guys mad at me. I believe in Bigfoot. Okay, please don't tell me I don't believe in Bigfoot, because I do believe in Bigfoot. I believe there's something out there, and we need to find it. But we do ourselves a real disservice when we just assume everything that we hear is a Bigfoot. I heard a stick down there. It's a Bigfoot, right? Now, I want to go over a couple things that we can do that are useful in our endeavor to find Bigfoot or Sasquatch, okay? Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to be critical of the evidence that we find. We want to be skeptical, okay? Because the more skeptical we are, when we actually do find that evidence, it's going to be correct evidence, more likely, okay? So, for example, right now I'm about 30 feet from a road. There's a road just behind the camera, okay? About 30 feet that way. I'm out on this beautiful ledge out here, but the closest road is about 20 or 30 feet that way. Now, if I'm out here and I find some sticks broken, or a little teepee built or something leaning against a tree, I'm going to go, okay, well, is that more likely a human? On a scale from, 1 to 10, 1 being that it's a human and 10 being that it's probably from Bigfoot, I'm going to probably say that, it's probably a 1 or 2. That's from a human that's been out here previously to me being out here. Now, if I had parked my car, driven my ATV 50 miles into the forest, walked 100 miles off of on an uncharted trail off into the middle of nowhere, and there's no signs of garbage, there's no trail, there's no anything like that, and then I find these broken twigs and stuff, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to say, well, 7 or 8, it could be non-human. I'm not going to say that it's a Bigfoot. I'm going to say that on a 7 to 10, it's probably going to be more likely something other than a human that made that. Okay? Does it mean that it's not a human? No. But it's much more likely that it's not human that made that. So it could be a Bigfoot, okay? The next thing you want to look at is it near water? Okay, is there a water source near that location, okay? So you want to look, and see if it's a convenient place. Is there deer around? Is there a food source? Is there plants, edible plants? Is there berries? Is there, some kind of tree that's edible? Is there grasses that are edible? Is there a deer? Or any other kind of food source, or a water source? If you're out in the middle of the, Sahara Desert, for example, and there's no water source, there's no food source for hundreds of miles, and you find a teepee built there, are you going to assume that's a desert Bigfoot? It's probably unlikely, because where is he going to get the food? Where is he going to get the water? Maybe Bigfoot has a bigger water storage than we do, and they can sustain themselves over longer miles and longer distances without having water or food. Maybe that's true. But when we're looking for these evidence and these things, we got to be very, very, very careful that we don't just assume everything we see is a Bigfoot. So if you find footprints, follow those footprints. Take pictures of those footprints. Don't just see 1 or 2 and think, okay, well, it's a Bigfoot. Follow those footprints for a while. See where they go. Are they walking towards a road? Are they walking toward the forest? Are they walking to water? Where are they actually going? Okay? Just my point is some of these things might be evidence, but every time you see a stick in the forest does not mean that snapped, does not mean that it's automatically a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot. Okay? If you see a shelter, look inside the shelter. Is there hair? Is there droppings? Is there any other evidence besides that one thing? You know, if you can find 5 or 6 things that collaborate and support each other, then you're getting somewhere. Okay, but if you're just finding one thing and there's nothing else there, you know, if you find bedding and there's no hair there, okay, I don't know about you, but I have a little bit longer hair right now. Okay, if I sleep in my bed, even on a pillow that's smooth, I leave behind hair. Now, if a Sasquatch is really sleeping in you know, one of these little huts or shelters or against a tree that we find, I expect there to be hair. Especially since there's rough things where sticks that the hair's going to get pulled out on. If I lose hair on a smooth pillow, you can imagine that something else is going to lose hair. Take that hair, send it out to get tested, okay? And please don't tell me, well, it's not worth testing it because all the tests come back inconclusive. And watch, as an earlier video, I'm going to put in the link here. Watch that video because I go over hair very specifically because there's not a reason why not to get tested. That's why I'm very skeptical of these other videos sometimes where they do find hair, but there's no future follow-up with the test, where they do a video and show us the test showing what it was and all that jazz. Anyways, guys, I'm going to close this video. It's getting a little bit long, but I just wanted to kind of go over some things, okay? Look for corroborating evidence. Evaluate the circumstances, okay? I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, so I'm very, very analytical of what I do, and that's why some people get really upset about my videos because they go, well, you're analyzing things too much. Well, you know what? You have to. You have to analyze the behavior. You have to analyze the reason they're filming, why the camera started, why it stopped, and all those things, okay? But you gotta look at these circumstances and evaluate those things. Same goes with evidence outside, okay? Is everything add up together to make the circumstances match, okay? So anyways, guys, until next time, please subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys later.